And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to Gem into Crypto, episode 781. Today is Friday, August 20th, 2021, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish.
That's 10-ish in today's top stories. Top NBA pick paid for Bitcoin and BlockFi sponsorship deal. Wells Fargo files for Bitcoin fund, just called that one. All Binance users are now subject to immediate KYC verification, just called that one. SEC boss says DeFi platforms are highly centralized and would need to register, just called that one.
It's too easy now.
Mike Tyson's ear-biting tokens, the NFT that makes you a TV star, and more. But first and foremost, Bitcoin Zay, what's going on with these prices?
Oh, yeah. So let's take a look at our prices for today. Some big movement in some big large cap coins. Bitcoin at $47,823, up 5.6%. Ethereum at $3,259, up 7% today. Cardano jumping into the top three. Oh, yeah. The Cardano clan is definitely happy today at $256.
Took Ripple right
up
on out.
21 cents. Yeah, exactly. Ripple riding it out too. Binance coin at $435, up 3.8%. Ripple at $126, up 11%. Dogecoin at 32 cents is up 6.1%. Polkadot coming in at $27.90 is up 10% as well. And rounding out our top 10 is good old Solana at $73.68, up 3.6%. But yeah, Cardano people, hey man, we've talked about Cardano a lot lately. It seems as though we help them push the pump because all of a sudden the Cardano is going crazy. So hey, shout out to everybody in the Cardano clan.
This is a good example, people, like not even good, perfect example of I wouldn't say the top 10, the top 3 to 10, the top 3 to 10 coins, how they continuously switch every cycle. And we may be seeing that happen right now because Ripple, XRP is still going through the SEC lawsuit. If they lose, they will die, but so will a lot of other altcoins. But let's just say the SEC keeps the pressure on them. They will be suppressed for as long as the pressure stays on them. And literally overnight, you see a new token rise above it, and then it drops below a stable coin. And it happens like that. All it takes is for 2 more hyped up coins. Let Solana keep pumping. Keep pumping. What else is up there? Let Polkadot have a good app gets put on there. And literally next thing you know, XRP will be down to 6, 7, 8, and then out of the top 10. And that is how it works. And the next thing you know, the next cycle, you're like, man, I remember talking about XRP. XRP hit $3. XRP, like it's already getting pushed out, people. By a project that doesn't have a product. We were talking about it earlier. Well, I was like, why is Cardano pumping? And I saw like everyone's waiting for smart contracts next month. You all do realize, I get it from an investment standpoint, get your money. But from a tech standpoint, even if smart contracts are released, they won't be ready to go. It doesn't work like this.
Yeah. Even the smart contracts
is the best in the business. No. So they released a smart contract. So what? Like, so what? It's still another 6 to 8 months to build on it. So whatever.
Another 2 years of deployment.
I'm happy for the pump, but it's definitely irrational. But hey, get your money. Hey, baby, I want the money. Hey, dirty. Baby. Hey, dirty. Baby, I want your money. Hey, there we go. How the song go? I can't remember it. Oh, Dirty Bastard. Shout out to him. Only man I know to go collect a welfare check with a fur coat
on. In a limousine. That's what I'm talking about.
Really quick, want to say, first and foremost, of course, everyone, welcome to the show. And today, officially, we have just hit our 18,000 mark.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
It's also unsubscribe day, FBF, Bitcoin Friday. So please feel free to unsubscribe if you don't like seeing 2 gentlemen drink beer in the morning and talk crypto, because it's 7 a.m. The meetup is tomorrow, 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. at the Mondry. We'll be plugging that again.
Sneak peek right behind me.
Yeah, where Isaiah is at. That's where the meetup is at. Let me cancel it out.
Sneak peek. Yeah, this is a sneak peek right now of what it looks like. So yeah, this is the backdrop for a very small part of it.
You get to see the city, poolside, a lot of beautiful people right there on the Sunset Strip. Also, I want to give a shout out today to Crypto Vantage. Crypto Vantage, thank you for sponsoring today's show, FBF. Crypto Vantage is in the house. Of course, if you have not already and you're listening, signed up for their free newsletter, go to info.cryptovantage.com/gentleman tac crypto. So again, info.cryptovantage.com/gentleman TAC crypto. And again, I'll show you this screen. Literally, it's a free sign up. Again, everyone's been happy so far. Crypto Vantage, free sign up to the newsletter. Crypto Vantage is just a news website. They want to offer you free news and free education. The reason why we partner with them is because it made sense. They said, hey, you guys are selling a pretty expensive masterclass, relatively, of course. You guys are selling this masterclass. Everyone can afford that price point. How about we partner with you all and give them the free stuff if they're not ready for a masterclass yet? We said that makes perfect sense. So far already, we received 2 newsletters from them. The first one, of course, is that cryptocurrency 2021 starter guide, which they actually have. And I was messing with them the other day when we first made the deal, like a few weeks ago, almost a month ago, because they had Cardano as their number 3 pick or something like that. And I was like, Cardano, I was like, whatever. I was like, it's not a terrible pick, but you know, whatever. But again, for the people who signed up this newsletter already and followed that advice, they're definitely up 40 or 50%. And then as well, one of the most important things is besides being signed up for that free newsletter and that free cryptocurrency 2021 starter guide, they also have a big giveaway next month that we're basically labeling a fun airdrop. I think it might just be for one lucky person or many lucky people. We'll find out, but you definitely want to be signed up before next month to get access to that. So again, shout out to Crypto Vantage. Great partnership. Everybody's happy right now. And that's what we like to see. Crypto beginners are getting free information. Crypto Vantage gets some people to sign up, and we're happy it's all working out as well. All right. Other than that, I want to give some shout outs real quick. What's going on, Joseph Kawanowski? Always a good day when I catch an FBF live. Dion Howard said, catching my second live from Seattle, paying that light tax. There we go. Live Hunt Game. Thank you. Live Hunt Game said the match class is popping. There we go. We'll take that. What's going on? Wendy Nichols, Leroy Forbes, Timothy Grigsby, Rono, JD, Carmelo, DC, Kendra, Black Bitcoin Billionaire. Hello and welcome everyone. Jake Fever. You know, we missed you, of course, what's going on. Hey, Jim, JG Wentworth, everybody is in the house. Again, thanks for joining. Top story of the day. Hey, boss up and take the money. Hey. Boss up and take the money. We about to boss up and take the money. Top NBA pick has been paid in Bitcoin for BlockFi sponsorship deal. That is right. Former Oklahoma State star Cade Cunningham's multi-year deal with the crypto lender includes a Bitcoin signing bonus. I'm gonna let Bitcoin Zay, our in-house NBA expert, take over the story, but I am gonna shout out Cade Cunningham. He came to the city. He came to Detroit. He said, hey, I'm here to stay. I'm here to do business. He had a great speech. He was wearing the buffs. Everybody's already on his back. We support you, Cade. Now you accepted Bitcoin. Oh, but hey, listen, I was
on the favorite player now.
Hey, full support, Cade. You know what time it is. What up, though? You need anything in the city, pick up the phone, man. You good to go in Detroit, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to him. He's the first pick in the NBA. He's getting paid in Bitcoin. His actual Bitcoin signing bonus is what he'll get. But he's not the first #1 pick. If you remember, Trevor Lawrence, the other #1 pick in the NFL, he's also receiving a mixture of Bitcoin, Ether, and Solana from his actual payment. So you got to see if 2 #1 picks in the same year are accepting crypto. If you think this is going away, you're dumb. Let's just keep it there, because honestly, if they're doing it, everybody else is going to follow. We saw Russell Okung in the past. We saw Spencer Dinwiddie. I personally know plenty of athletes. Shout out to Sean Colkin out here. Plenty of athletes that are looking to accept Bitcoin as payment. The good thing too is because Cade is so young, and most of these players are so young, they can take a chance. They can take Bitcoin and they sign a bonus. Who wouldn't want to have $5 million worth of Bitcoin? I'm 19, dude. I can sit on that for 10 years plus my salary I can live off of. Who knows how rich I can get, right? So it's only gonna take one of them to be like a 23-year-old billionaire with a bunch of Bitcoin, and they're like, hold up, you play in the NBA and you're a billionaire? You're 20. That's only gonna take 1 or 2 because they got so much crypto. So shout out to Cade Cunningham, man. You're doing the right thing. And yeah, between him and Spencer Dinwiddie and the other players in the NBA is looking great for them. They got Top Shot. They got people accepting Bitcoin. Hey, man, it's going down in the professional leagues.
Yes. Shout out to Cade Cunningham. Again, boy, would you boss up and take the money. Hey, you about to boss up on these boys today. Hold on, how to get that sound share. Y'all about to put y'all on the Detroit scene really quick. Taking it back to the back of the day.
Summer, brother got knocked, Rick got knocked, hey. Carry gas pedal back.
Boss up, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Get that beat. Boy,
get this money. We'll get this money. Get this money.
Boy.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Cade Cunningham for keeping the spirit of Detroit alive. Boy, would you boss up and get this money. He is definitely doing that. I mean, to sign a deal where you're getting all of your signing bonus in Solana and Bitcoin and Cardano, even though it's not a real thing yet, like to sign up and have all these options, like literally while they're speculative, in the next year, if you were to say to me right now, would you rather have fiat currency or crypto in the next year as far as growth? Are you kidding me? Like crypto 120%. So the fact that he's doing that is very smart. Shout out to Cade Cunningham. Whoever is consulting with him, telling him what to say or whatever he's doing, how he's raised, everything's working right now. So shout out to him. Can't wait to see. And yes, Moon Walker, you're right. Alec, our in-house producer, just told us before the show. Shout out to Odell Beckham Jr., who just copped a CryptoPunk yesterday. It sounds like paid a lot of money for that NFT. So again, this is happening, people. This is happening.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Daryl White said, "Are Bitcoin fees the same for large and small increments?" For the most part, no. But depending on the platform, it should still be small. So if you're sending $1 million on certain platforms and stuff, it'll still be a few bucks. $2, $3, $4, $5. If you're sitting, $5,000 on some platforms, it's like 87 cents. So it just depends on the platform and the and everything that's going on.
And wait times as well.
Yeah. So, but no, it's not the same, but it's still relatively inexpensive. All right. Wells Fargo is in the news. Wells Fargo files for Bitcoin fund. That is right. Wells Fargo is offering its wealthy clients indirect exposure to Bitcoin through this new fund issued in partnership with who else but NYDIG and FS Investments. We're going to have fun. I mean, listen, if you watch this every day, like we don't need to talk about this. First, they're doing the same thing JP Morgan Chase did. Give you a hard, Bitcoin say, aren't you with Wells Fargo?
Yeah, well, for now, just
how many times have they disabled your card?
Oh man, I don't even want to. Yeah, I lost count. Them, and then before that, back in the day in college when I had them first time, just getting negatives, like negative 35 on something that was $2, and I was like, come on, man, get gracious, getting charged. I was like, but that's Wells Fargo for you. That's really any bank for you. They have basically the same rules, but like we said before, all these corrupt politicians and the regulators who are in different areas, when they come over to the Bitcoin world, all of a sudden, or when they create something, they come over to the Bitcoin world. Because NYDIG is such a scam. They created the New York agreement, which nobody agreed to. But again, it says here, Wells Fargo's filing of a notice of exempt offering of securities, also known as the Form D, with the United States SEC reveals that the fund is called FS NYDIG Bitcoin Fund 1. Let me just first say that is a trash ass name. Terrible. And I don't know, that sounds like the name of they get rocket ships when they go off. It's like, like what is this? Reflecting the fact that it is being incorporated as a limited partnership with investment companies, NYDIG and FS Investments. Wells Fargo Clearing Services will receive placement and servicing fees for all clients. It refers to the fund. So not only are they not making it for their regular, they don't have a fund for the regular people. They're only giving it to their special clients. And they're going to enter into it using NYDIG and FS. Like, this is the most corporate bullshit I've ever seen from anywhere. But who's surprised? You got JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo jumping in the game. They got to do it a certain way. They don't have a choice. But soon they'll realize it doesn't matter what they do. Asset class is growing, and Wells Fargo doesn't have a choice. And like I said before, I told that white bitch at Wells Fargo in Santa Monica, you ain't have a choice. I'm gonna go show this. I'm gonna show this article to her too. I'm in LA now, baby. I hope I go find it today. I might go through today. Just show this article.
Oh man, we'll be getting some pushback with that one, Bitcoin Zach.
Whatever.
Listen, what's crazy is, so all I did was type in NYDIG bit license. And for one, here's the thing, people. Whenever we do the shows and we're doing research on the show, I'm using Brave browser right now. This isn't a plug for them, but I did see people on, which is crazy. I think it was after the last FBF. People went straight back to Twitter and started tweeting. I was like, all of you could have called in, but whatever. They went straight back to Twitter and started tweeting. Somebody was like, well, you can obviously see when they search for nomics, the Google pulls up what they usually search for. Their most, I'm on Brave. None of it saves. So whatever pops up is what pops up first. I just want to throw that out. And I say that because I just typed in NYDIG bit license. And literally the third one that popped up is NYDIG and FS Investments. So they are literally already on the digital marketing side of this thing. Make sure this thing's optimized. This is DuckDuckGo and it popped up. But also, let's go back to NYDIG. NYDIG started off as a random ass crypto company. who was able to get one of the coveted bit licenses. There's only been like 10 or 11 of these things even issued out there in his lifetime. They were able to get one of these coveted bit licenses. And then shortly after getting the bit license, or excuse me, they hired the architect of it and then they got it. So the same regulator, this guy, I call him Rat Face. He really looks like that rat face right there, the nose.
Oh yeah.
And he's corrupt.
Don't like his face. Just don't like his face.
So I can call him whatever I want. But this guy, Benjamin Lawsky, again, he was the former regulator who created a New York bit license, who got people like Charlie Shrem thrown in prison at the age of 23, saying that he was operating an unlicensed money transmitter business because one person who bought Bitcoin for him either used the money to do something nefarious, or before they did something nefarious, they cashed out. Essentially, they broke the law and used him to buy or sell Bitcoin. One transaction, they sent him to prison. And as his legal team argued, they was like, so if someone goes to the bank or an ATM and takes out money and goes buy drugs or guns or commit a crime, you're not arresting the bank or ATM. The government understands this, but they were like, yeah, but you don't have the backing of a bank or ATM. You don't have the resources. They are going to throw you in jail. And they did. And then people like Benjamin Lawsky, this former New York financial regulator, created a bit license where they said, hey, not only are we going to throw him in jail at 23 years old for basically buying and selling Bitcoin, but also no one else is going to be allowed to operate in the state without this bit license. And New York drove out all of Bitcoin companies. They drove out the major ones, all the players, everybody got out, right? They are like literally destroying innovation in New York, all for the sake of banks. Because now, as you see, New York Bank, or excuse me, JP Morgan Chase, who said they were going to set Bitcoin, and now Wells Fargo, who both say they're going to set Bitcoin, are partnering with NYDIG, who hired this former regulator who got NYDIG the bit license, which is why all these companies are partnering with NYDIG, because they're the ones with the bit license, because the regulator who created the bit license worked for them. Like, this is corruption.
If that ain't corruption, I don't know what it is.
I'm going to create something fake without being, it's not going to be voted on. I'm going to create a fake license. I'm going to overcharge people, and there's nothing you can do about it but get it. Oh, we only let 10 people get it, and then I'm going to go quit and work for a private company that I'm going to allow to have it, and then we're just going to do business according to the market. Like, this is corrupt, but he's not the only one person doing it. How many people have we covered this week who's doing the exact same thing?
Yeah, exactly. And I do want to say, they couldn't even write this on Billions. Like, this is worse than the Paul Giamatti scam or on Billions. Like, him investing in something, having inside information is nowhere near as bad as making a license, giving it to a company, and then going to work for that company. Like, trust me, we're getting rid of the competition. Let me just get this through. So yeah, this rat face fucker has hit a new low with this. But again, that's how it is in this industry. You can see it coming a mile away. You just got to be prepared for it. So Benjamin Lawsky, come on, man.
I mean, it's crazy how clear the corruption is too. It's like, and again, people, I get it. Like, oh, being a lawful abiding citizen and all this and following the rules and Ned Flanders. No, you can't be with that. Like, you literally cannot be. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want no heinous crimes to happen. I don't want people to get hurt and victimized. Like, I definitely don't want that to happen. But like, if you're in 2021 still blindly following the government and all the rules, you got to get your shots. Like, I don't feel bad for nothing bad that happens to you, because it's like, it's in our face that people are corrupt in the government. Like, it's literally in our face on a daily basis. So it is what it is. Shout out to Walter Beasley. Thank you for the tip. Walter said, I am being paid in Bitcoin for all my studio performances. It's great. Shout out to him. Courtney Johnson must be from the D. Courtney said, Cheddar Boys, baby, you already know. Eastside Cheddar Boys.
Eastside Cheddar Boys.
Hey. Ali Pio, what's going on? Say, I'm late. I'm used to the show at 9 where I'm from. All good. What's going on? Welcome. Jim Purdy said, Coinbase to hold $500 million of crypto on their balance sheet. Low-key, like, Coinbase is just figuring out how to stay in the news every day. So that's all good. Sergeant Crypto, thank you for the tips. It's super scam. You know it. It's crazy to see that. Let's see. Caleb says, not a country of laws, is a country of men. Corruption is all they know. Hey, especially how it used to go. That's true. Old Master Splinter eating a piece of face built, dude. You already know. It's crazy. But that's a good thing. Clone Trooper Walter said, F them, let's run innovation offshore. I've been looking for an excuse to move to the Caribbean anyway. Like, that's literally what's going to happen.
You and me both.
I know, right? So it's crazy. It's crazy to see that. The last quick comment, JB said the USA was built by rich people breaking the rules and screwing over the poor folks. This is standard operations. This is what I always tell people. This is definitely standard of the US. People hate to talk about it. I mean, listen, the United States, all of our citizens, our ancestors, I guess, all this whatever, they were terrorists. They were terrorists. The UK gave them some money. They gave them a job. They put them on their feet. They said, all you got to do is pay us a little bit of money back. Hey, we got a little too big for our britches. We realized these oceans were hard to navigate. We were like, no, we ain't giving you no money. Gang, we here. And literally, we formed a gang here on the mainland and United States of America. So yeah, we're built off of violence. Let's not act like we're not. We are built off of doing whatever we want and getting away with it. So it is what it is.
I do want to give a shout out real quick to Walter Beasley. He just gave us money. He said, I am being paid in Bitcoin for all my studio performances. It's great. So again, people are already out here. Walter Beasley has amazing music if you haven't checked them out. But when people have live performances, when the top picks are getting paid in Bitcoin, when people talk about that circular economy, it's coming, people. It's just going to take a little bit more time. But shout out to Walter Beasley.
Hey, you are hilarious. You know, I just read that out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was trolling you to see what you was going to say.
I was like, do you know I just read that out? Hey, one more time. We're going to shout them out 2 more times and show this rambling.
I want to troll and see what you're going to say.
All Binance users are now. Y'all see what I deal with on the low? You see what I deal with?
Hey, man, it's Friday, man. I'm just happy, bro. I'm happy we have an event tomorrow. We got a lot of shit coming, bro.
Here's what's really coming. And again, people, if you're still on it, I understand if you don't watch us like that, it's your first time. You're just like, oh my God, what have I been missing? Go back to the last 8 weeks of shows, like all of them.
We talk Binance.
All Binance users are now subject to immediate KYC verification. What are the 2 things we talked about? First, changing the terms of service. If you want to regulate something, regulate that shit. Like, how unfair is that for you to be on exchange? Now, let's say you've been on Binance for the last 3 years, right? You've been on Binance since 2018. It's been working, everything's clicking. And then literally you wake up this morning and it's like, oh yeah, you can't take off your money unless you establish KYC. Let's say you've been using a VPN. If you've been using a VPN, virtual private network, we talked about this in the master class. You can access exchanges in different countries and stuff that you normally cannot hear. If you're using a VPN, there is no way for you to get KYC unless you fly to that fucking country and register as a citizen. Like, so, and they know this, and they know a lot of their, a lot of the volume, a lot of traders, a lot of users are using VPNs. So literally Binance just got a stimulus package. As we said, this is literally a rug pull. It looks like it's happening in our face. An exit scam is happening in our face. They're going full DeFi, but how much money are they going to be keeping from this, changing their terms of service overnight, A, and then B, leaving your keys on these exchanges? We've said it too. Binance has been showing patterns of cracking the last few weeks. Literally, I just got the emails. All of a sudden, you can log back on and do KYC, and then you wake up today. Hey, if you don't have your KYC, you don't have access to your funds. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh man, sad. Those are my thoughts. We've seen a powerhouse be taken apart bit by bit. The KYC requirements, they've always, I think CZ has told that line since the beginning. Because remember at the beginning, you could take off, I think, up to 2-3 Bitcoin at a time. And you only
shout out to CZ. He fought for as long as he could fight, man.
He fight, exactly. Like I said, this always happens. You just have to fight as long as you can. Once it comes to this point, it's over for you. And then on top of that, Binance, basically with their basic information verification, it gets processed in 1 day. The problem is when they verify all the documents, government ID, facial verification, and proof of residential address, 20 days to review. Think about that, people. Why do they need your address? Why do they need facial verification? Why do they need, it's your money, and it shouldn't have to go through that process. It's such an archaic way to do it. However, again, if you do go through that process, if you don't already have a Binance, just hang it up. I mean, if you're gonna wait 20 days for verification, and then you're gonna have to deal with whatever problems come later, good luck. But again, KYC, wake up in the morning, random Friday, now you got a KYC, and if you can't move it off, who knows how much they're gonna make? Because they did miss out on a $100 million funding round because of all the stuff they've been going through. Maybe this is their way to recoup some of those funds. Like, hey, there's at least 10 million of dust floating out there, people that don't KYC or don't know it. So whatever.
I mean, they got some of mine, so that's true. I mean,
I know
right.
That's what they have to. They got 1 million people, and they got $5 of mine, $10 of yours. You know what I mean? That adds up over time. So yeah.
Hey, tell my man he's messing up my show right now. Tell my man he's messing up the show, no?
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's crazy. And actually, just to correct myself as well, it does say existing users who are previously allowed to trade without verification will be allowed to only process withdrawals, order cancellation, position close, and redemption. So saying it's not affecting those users immediately, people, I can tell you right now, like,
yes, it is.
This what not immediately means. Not immediately means you have 48 to 72 hours. Like by Sunday night, if you've been trading and you're not off the platform, watch what's about to happen to you. And I'm telling you this for a fact because I actually give it to Binance. They at least, even though it's the day of, they're giving you the warning, like, hey, y'all need to get y'all money off. The game coming tonight. Like so at least they're giving the warning. For people who are always wondering, like, what started the initial hate from Coinbase? What started the initial hate with Coinbase is as literally we're buying, selling, trading, whatever. We're not really trading because when we were on Coinbase, there wasn't even cross-atomic swaps yet. Like literally, I think you could only buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, and maybe Ethereum at the time.
Yeah, that was it.
Right. So you can only buy like 3 things. So it wasn't even like that. Actually, I don't even know if you can buy Litecoin. It might have been Bitcoin, Ethereum. But
it was just Bitcoin at the beginning. Yeah.
Right at the beginning. But regardless, I feel like you getting trolled right back. My man's gonna get like right behind your ear and just be sweeping.
What up, player? You on
right.
TV?
but basically, this is what Coinbase did without notification. Like literally, you just log onto your Coinbase account after you bought some Bitcoin, and essentially, if you bought too much, they just like, hey, they be like, you need to take your money off the account. You can withdraw, you can trade out of it, and you can close it. Like you couldn't do anything else. So that's what started us was a red flag. Coinbase like, yo, what's going on here? Like, why would they only do it like this? But again, for Binance to be doing this late in the game for them, they're definitely coming under scrutiny by governments and regulations. And they're throwing in the towel, people. Like this is about to become a regular exchange. He's moving all his businesses to DeFi. And by the way, this is what I don't get about all these people. Like you did it. I told you, I told you he's gonna be in here, bro. You see him? I told you.
Yeah.
You saw him looking?
Yeah, TV, baby.
Yeah, tell him come join. Like you got Bitcoin, brother. Let's get an interview going live. No, I think he's gonna move all this stuff to DeFi. But what I don't get about the CZs and all these people of the world, like when you get a tap on the shoulder, do they not allow you to quit? Do they gang you for real and be like, no, you're gonna keep working. Like you're gonna keep the exchange up and running. Because if not, I would be like, you know what? I'm a billionaire. I created a platform which is a unicorn project within 2 to 3 years. I made a ton of money. Like I'm throwing in a towel. Hey, who's trying to buy this right now for 50% off? Like I'm rich already. Like what are you doing? CZ,
get out of
brilliant. Here. Create another project. Project. Like let it go.
If I was him at most, what I would do is I would just say, you know what? Everything's closed. Binance US, Binance Smart Chain, fuck it. It's all gone. And then I would be like, I encourage every exchange that gets forced to do KYC to do the same thing. And if you don't want to be subject to it, you need to push back against the KYC stuff because we can't do anything. That's what I would say. I'm already a billionaire, so you know what? Fuck Binance. It's over. If you don't get your stuff off, like the whole market would go so crazy, they would have to at least sit down and think about it. That is
true, yeah.
They would at least, I mean, you can't do much in that position, but you can at least have them think about it when they're like, hold up. If people just start leaving exchanges every time we bring up KYC stuff, we're going to miss out on our money. Like, what if my money's on that exchange and then all of a sudden the price dumps because a bunch of people are trying to move it? So yeah, I mean that's what you should do. But I guess CZ, he don't want to be like Jack Ma. We ain't heard from Jack Ma since that story we did where they were looking for him. So again, I don't know. That's the biggest thing. I don't know what CZ's doing, but Binance, man, dying a slow death, a death from by 1,000 slashes. It seems like they're getting sliced from every single angle.
Ooh, thank you for that. Keep going to the comments real quick. Keep said, got an email today from Fidelity on a webinar they're hosting for investors. It's called Webinar on Bitcoin and Sectors. Go ahead to check that out. And again, I was just in talk to some people from JP Morgan Chase as we're trying to get, again, whoever can make that deal happen, we'll give you a percentage of the deal. But we are definitely trying to get the masterclass license in these banks and stuff because eventually these banks are about to say, yo, we need to have 120 people trained up on support. We need another 100 trained up on actual buying and selling. And we need another 100 to do whatever. There is nothing out there to teach these people how to do it except their own internal things. Looks like you said Fidelity has this webinar. The person I was talking to at JP Morgan, they're going through it right now. They're trying to figure out the training and the curriculum. And this right now is a cluster. So the thing though with these banks is what I'm finding out, they're ran by boards. When it comes to curriculum and training, you actually have to go through the board. So it's like literally a top-down approach. It shows you why banks are so slow and antiquated, the bureaucracy involved. But at the end of the day, it is starting to happen. So shout out to Keith. We have our eye on that as well. These virtual classes and stuff for banks and organizations are starting for crypto. Hey, appreciate that for sure. Entertainment said y'all stay on point like Stacey Adams. You know we out here.
Oh, yeah.
So Jams, I'm with you, Jams. Shout out to Jams. And much appreciate Jams and the other brother as well. I forgot his name off the top of my head. But thank you for the plug and shout out on the podcast and the stream the other day you all had. We heard it. Very much appreciate that. Good luck on that. Shout out Bitcoin Zay's book, the show, and the masterclass. So shout out to Jams for sure.
Shout out
Jams
Jams.
said, yeah, he was talking about the Binance Smart Chain. He says, owned by Binance, but I use it because it gives you access to Pancake Swap and Uniswap. BNB Chain is the place to move in and out of assets, lots of coins on there. So I am with you on that, but here was my issue with the Binance Smart Chain. I'm not sure if it changed or something different has happened, but when I was trying to sign up for Binance Smart Chain, I had to go through Binance. And since I wasn't getting those emails for 8 weeks, 9 weeks until yesterday, I couldn't even get on the Smart Chain because I had some things I was looking to do on there as well. And I eventually threw my hands up. So I'm not sure if there's another way on it without going through Binance direct. If so, let us know in the comments for sure. Definitely trying to figure that out. Alex G, hey, what's up, Alex? Said, bro, in the back, just trying to collect the alpha leak from us.
Oh yeah, try to slide in there.
Kyler, shout out to Kyler. What app did we say yesterday where you can get the Marble NFT? Vibin right now at 8 a.m. I'm actually about to grab my phone right now. I just remembered about it.
Vibin.
All right. Other than that, feel free to start calling in too. If we got anybody for FBF, anybody got some smoke, please call in. SEC boss says DeFi platforms are highly centralized and will need to be registered. People.
Oh yeah.
The last 3 stories. Binance we talked about with KYC, changing terms of service. We just talked about. Wells Fargo filing for a Bitcoin fund and using NYDIG in the rat face. We've talked about. And now this, like literally this week, we've been talking about this, that regulators are trying to differentiate between hosted and unhosted wallets and centralized exchanges. And it looks like SEC Chairman Gary Gensler stated that many DeFi projects are highly centralized in certain aspects, which I would agree with, as they are developed by a core group of folks who are incentivized to promote their platforms. Now that part, he's saying because a core group of people, again, if they can find a head of a snake, they're gonna chop it off.
You're gonna chop it off.
They're saying since you developed a protocol, since you sat in a room with a computer and developed software for people to bank for free, that's highly centralized and needs to be registered. I think they're gonna go after the developers, which is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, they're trying to ban technology. They're trying to ban code. Like, how do you ban software? How do you regulate software? You don't, because that's what the cypherpunk ethos has been for the last 40 years since it started. Was if you code and you build it, there's nothing they can do to stop it. All they can do is catch up later. And again, like you said, I agree with Mr. Burns, aka Gary Gensler. I agree.
You put it up, or you got it. I pulled it up too.
I mean, I agree with him. But again, as far as what he said, but as far as the DeFi market, decentralization is on a scale. So no project is completely decentralized if we know who the creators are. My problem with DeFi projects is once you put it out from that group of people, you can't roll back stuff. Like when your project gets hacked, when there's an exploit that's found, if you didn't get audited, if there's a security flaw, if there's something wrong with it, this is DeFi. It's decentralized finance. Anybody can do anything. But when a team steps in, rolls back the chain and reverses the transactions, now we're right back where we are. I mean, that's what you can do. That's what they can do at banks. They can just charge backs. They can take a roll back whatever you paid before. It's what we have already. So it's not even actually DeFi. But I know what Gary Gensler is saying, because all the rug pulls, all of the people that have basically come through the DeFi space and made money just off promising pie in the sky, I understand that. So from a security standpoint, cool. But again, Mr. Burns, you can't regulate it forever, because a true DeFi platform and DeFi products, you won't be able to stop it all. There's no central person you can stop. You'll just have to basically get rid of GitHub, get rid of everything, all software development tools available. So that's not happening, but I'm sure they'll get their cut.
All right, there it is. Gary Gensler again, people. Like, not surprised. Whenever people throw that hate and shade, and again, for those who like to throw hate and shade, if you want to smoke, please call in today. Like, I've seen so many people on Twitter be like, what do you all do in this field? Like, you don't do nothing, bro. You just read and da-da-da. It's like, well, no, actually we analyze this market, and this is like, it doesn't get any more analytical than this. Like, we've been talking about DeFi coming under attack by regulators, and it's happening. Like, this is the bird call. This is the signal that is like, yep, we are going after it officially. So it sucks to say that. And shout out to Jones. So Jones is in the comments. Jones said you can go through your Trust wallet to access the smart chain instead of Binance itself, avoids KYC, and you own your own keys. You know what? On my Trust wallet, whenever I'm looking at it, I didn't realize I can do it. But to my next question to him, and I'll see if he answers it here. My question about the Trust wallet and people who use, and Bitcoin say you might be able to answer this. Do you still trust the Trust wallet? And the reason why I ask is because it was delisted from the Apple Store again, but it's owned by Binance. So Binance started it. It doesn't look like there'll be any more app updates for it. So my thing is like, how trustworthy is the Trust wallet at this point? Since Binance is going through its troubles, they're definitely going to try to key in on everything that's coming from Binance. Then again, they're not updating it. So I don't know.
Hey, like I said, I backed away from Binance and all its products like 3 years ago. Trust Wallet, never used it. Exchange, haven't used it since 2017. Whatever else products they put out there, I kind of backed away just because I saw the writing on the wall. We both did. We saw how it goes. We saw Bittrex come before, saw Poloniex come before. The most popular exchange is smacked, Kraken, BitMEX. We've seen them all come.
Yeah,
we've seen them be super popular for a year or two, and then we've seen them get smacked around by regulators. And when they get beat up, it's too late at that point. Now you're stuck. So I don't trust any exchanges or wallets. But as far as verification, long term or whatnot, Trust Wallet's been pretty good for most people. It's just, again, you got to be able to get out before shit goes down.
Hey, you trust CoinMarketCap.
Hey.
All right. Let me tell you, they in your ear, bro. They in your ear. The last one was just in your ear. What I tell you, tell them to get on camera.
I'll jump on camera with me.
All right. Last story, but not least. And again, if you want to call in for smoke, feel free to call in for the smoke, people. There we go. Larry C said, I copped 2 comic books yesterday for NFTs. That's what's up. Last but not least, nifty news. Mike Tyson's ear-biting tokens, the NFT that makes you a TV star, and more. Bitcoin Zay, what is going on with these ear-biting tokens?
Oh man, your boy Mike Tyson had a new NFT for everybody to grab. And the Australian, Mike Tyson buys ears off the NFTs. And the boxing legend, he dropped a series of tokenized collectibles on OpenSea. He collaborated with Corey Van Loo, his digital artist. It consists of 11 one-of-one NFTs up for auction, and then 6 open edition NFTs that range from 50 to 250 copies. So you don't have to have a one-of-one of everything. You can have multiple copies or multiple different versions of an NFT. I love the actual illustrations. They show some iconic moments from his career, such as knockouts, championship wins, and of course, the notorious ear-biting escapade. I will tell you right now, most of these will sell, but the ear-biting one's definitely going to sell out. I mean, I don't know how much they're going for right now, because the top bid is 5 Ethereum of each NFT. So that's around $16,000. I'm sure the ear-biting one's going to make way more than that. But this is just the start. Mike Tyson, he's had his own Bitcoin ATM out in Vegas. He's talked about crypto before. I'm sure it's probably coming more from his financial advisor, but hey, shout out to Mike Tyson, man. Hey, NFTs are not going anywhere, people. I don't care if you think it's just a JPEG with a private key. It is literally not going anywhere because people won't let it go anywhere. If people just keep minting NFTs, people keep paying for it, that's a market, people. So here we go. Mike Tyson's in the game. Yeah,
people hate that they can't control these markets as well. Hey, man, tell them to talk crypto. They here now. They here for the show. Tell them to talk crypto, all right? Mm-hmm. My man's in the background.
They would hop on, man. They're trying to clean it up for us tomorrow.
For everyone asking or listening, the name of the app is BB, B-E-B-E. I'm actually about to log on right now since it's 7:51. I'll see if I can, I'll see what it's looking like during the show as far as buying it at 8 a.m. if it's even possible. Again, it might be tough because the network does get congested. They keep claiming they're working on it, but essentially they're not working on it. But we'll see what happens. I just logged on, so I'll check mine out. But that's B-E-B-E for those who are looking for it. And again, today, I believe tomorrow will drop. So, yeah, I'm trying to see if I can show the camera. There we go. We got Powerpuff Girls here for those who can see my phone. Boom. You got the Powerpuff Girls, all these different NFTs. You just click on them, you can buy them. And most of them actually are like crazy sold out already. So I'm looking for the ones today there. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see them coming in today. Steve Rogers. Okay, yeah. There'll be some fun ones. There's definitely some fun ones coming out today. So definitely check those out. So that's VB Collectibles at 8 a.m. They're going to be doing it. It's an app. You can only get it on your phone. Other than that, Charles Marshall said OpenSea is down. How do you think that would affect the crypto market? What if OpenSea or Rarible, one of those got hacked or went down? Do you think the crypto market was suffering from that?
Yeah, short term, but it will always recover because there's always a new platform waiting in the wings. The same way Mt. Gox was the biggest. When it went down, it was like doomsday. Like people thought the whole industry was over. What happened? Coinbase picked it up. Some other exchanges started, Poloniex or whatever. It's always somebody waiting. It's always a competitor waiting for you to mess up. So OpenSea goes down, it's just going to be Rarible just going to take it. Nifty Gateway is just going to take that market share. So wouldn't be bad, but it would mess up some people's connection to a lot of the platforms they already have. So we'll see. It looks like Mike Tyson crashed OpenSea.
Right.
Everybody try to get
good gracious. The Spider-Mans that came out the other day sold out in no time. Like everything's selling out quick. I'm not seeing where today's drop is going to be at right now. So maybe it hasn't been listed, but they usually have them listed with like the little cover on top of it. So you can't see which it's going to be, but I got to keep looking at it. Again, people, feel free to call in with the smoke. Call in with the smoke. Larry C said, I took all my money off Trust Wallet once I found out they were owned by Binance. I've still been using them, not for like anything huge, but for smaller things I want to swap in and out of. But yeah, I think I might be done with them too, unfortunately, because like I said, when I saw the email a week or two ago about Trust being delisted from the Apple Store, I was like, okay, so it's not going to be any updates. Like, and again, a wallet can work standalone, but looking at the rest of Binance's business is like, did you really create a wallet to work standalone? I don't know if I believe that. But yeah. As we wait on the caller, again, we hope somebody calls in before the end of the show. If not, we understand. I wouldn't want this smoke either. But do you have the flyer ready to show everyone as well for the weekend?
Yeah, let me pull that flyer up here right
now. Pull the flyer up. Again, we have a Bitcoin meetup. The first or second one ever actually together, I believe. Is it the second one ever?
Second one ever. The first one since 2017.
Woo, we only do them in this bull cycles.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, the LA meetup is at the Mondrian Sky Bar. I'm here right now visiting, trying to make sure everything's straight, getting cleaned up as we speak. Cash bar is available. Valet is available. It's $22 for valet if you pull up. Like you said, we're gonna meet and greet. A lot of great people are coming out. And for most people who are in the LA area, they get to meet other people in the LA area they didn't know may or may not have been in the Bitcoin space. So some familiar faces. You'll see some people you notice, and then maybe some people you don't. So either way, it'll be a great time. Just make sure you come through. 8 p.m. to 12. We're gonna have the after party, which we'll share with everybody later. But unless you want to share with them now, the after party. But
I thought we were talking about, are we?
I mean, it's in your room. That's what after party is.
Hilarious. I did say, you funny as I don't know what. I did say yesterday I was gonna get a room at the hotel. Because I mean, it don't make sense. I live like 10 or 15 minutes away, but I was like, I might just get a room at the hotel and turn up. Because we were like, should we go to a club or bar? He's like, anybody gonna be leaving at 12 o'clock? Ain't nobody gonna leave till 12:31. I was like, that is true. So he was like, you didn't want to go to a club or a bar or something for an hour? He was like, or you can just get a big room here and get drinks and have people turn up. I was like, all right, we'll figure it out. You're funny as I don't know what. Listen, if I do, I'm having video cameras all through there. Like, I'm not being held liable for nothing.
Yeah, we played them game. Hey, shout out to JB talking I'm doing venue research today, aka morning drinking. You know it. This is how you do research, baby.
Morning drinking. It's all good. Let's see. Other than that, like I said, folks, we're trying to give you all a couple minutes. I guess no one has smoke. Also want to give one more shout out to, again, CryptoVantage.com. CryptoVantage.com is a free educational resource for crypto news and resources. Of course, if you go to info.cryptovantage.com, /gentleman tack of tack crypto, you can sign up for their free newsletter, get the cryptocurrency starter guide of 2021. Like I said, they did have Cardano listed, so I give them a shout out. The crypto guide is very good for beginners. If you remember, Bitcoin Zay used to do a starter guide. He did a 1.0 and 2.0 starter guide.
I did three of them.
Did you do 3?
Yeah, I did 3.
Actually, we'll put those on the website. It's okay to put those on the website, right?
Yeah. It's good to see the old prices. Look at the old prices from
0.0006.
Man, blow your mind, some of these.
You know, we do need to put those up so you all can see the prices and picks we had in those. But we'll put up our old starter guides. But we brought those up because this cryptocurrency starter guide 2021, and we're not just saying this because this is our show sponsor, CryptoVantage. We're not going to sponsor with no one long term if it doesn't make sense. But again, when we read through the starter guide, when we looked at the website, we were like, all right, like, hey, and this is free. Sounds good. This is a free resource. Again, sign up for this newsletter. Check it out. You get the free cryptocurrency starter guide for 2021. If you don't like it, send it to your grandmother. Give it to your kids. Give it to your children. Anyone you want to learn about crypto that's a beginner, this starter guide is great for them. And of course, last but not least, the main thing, which I know you are waiting for, is the giveaway next month that they will be doing a giveaway, but only for those who are signed up for the newsletter. So at worst case scenario, you sign up for a free newsletter, you get 4 emails, you get put into a giveaway next month. Again, they want to give this giveaway to one of our crypto warriors. So to me, it's win-wins all around. What's going on, Aaron? Happy Friday, gentlemen and fellow crypto warriors. Thank you. Let's see. Lift Hunt Game said, man, I wanted to be there, have another one soon, and set up that talk for the people who have the masterclass. Yes. So go
look
ahead.
out for August 26th. August 26th, planning something for there with at Swish's studio, a little meet and greet cookout type thing. It'll be smaller than this one. It won't be, the grand sunset thing. It'll just be more like people trying to learn, and that would be great to come out. So look out for the 26th, trying to plan that now.
Yes, and then as far as the people who bought the masterclass, yes, in another week or two, we will be we're gonna start rolling out the stuff for the masterclass folks. Essentially, we're gonna bring Talk Shop live, like not the same show, and it's gonna be a different show, different way we're doing things, but we will start a new show on YouTube, and we're gonna make that membership based. For those who bought the masterclass, we're gonna enroll you for free. You'll be a free member in that for the YouTube membership, probably for like the first year or something. We'll figure that out. And then for everyone else that had to pay for the membership, we'll make it, of course, cheap and affordable. But that's where we're going to start talking altcoins again in depth and getting into trading and all that. It's like in-depth stuff some of you all really like to talk about. We're saving it for that. So be on the lookout. That will be the next few weeks. We're just trying to get over this masterclass, some things we have going on in LA. Next few weeks, we'll be launching that. And then that will be the first, of course, again, complimentary Q&A for everyone who bought that masterclass as well. And for those who've been emailing us questions about the class, we've been emailing you back as well. So continue on. It's all good. Jake Beaver, thank you for the tip. I was going to talk about Cardano, but I'm at work. $8 to $40. I'm quitting today. LOL. Hey, that's what's up, Jake. Hey,
that's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate you bringing the smoke in the chat. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yes. Other than that, let's see. Shannon, what's going on? Say you want to talk about some sports team and crypto. Let's do it, Shannon. You know we here. Bitcoin Bros, what's going on? Fellow crypto YouTubers, great talk. Just found you guys love it. There we go, Bitcoin Bros. Shout out to you guys and your YouTube channel as well. All right, I guess we don't have smoke today. It's 8 o'clock. Oh, BB, let me see this collectible about to drop real quick while I'm here online. Bitcoin Day, did you have anything else besides what's happening with the meetup?
Nothing for me. I do just want to say rest in peace, Jermaine Monroe. My big cousin passed away 2 days ago. Rest in peace to him. One of the funniest people I ever met in my life. The person who gave me the name Bitcoin Zay, first person I did consult education with. Shout out to him. Like I said, we going even harder now for him. So shout out Jermaine, baby. We'll see you next. Meet you at the crossroads, brother.
There we go.
But yeah, he wouldn't have it any other way than showing up tomorrow at 8 p.m. to 12 and having a good ass time here at the Sky Bar with the gentleman of crypto. So yeah, he definitely would be in the house. So everybody make sure you come out for that. And I do want to remind people, there is a quote unquote a list, but it's free for everybody. Anybody can show up. But that list is it's irrelevant kind of until you get to certain spots, because there's plenty of space. It holds over 500 people. So come through.
Yep. Come through, show up. It's gonna be a good time. And other than that, okay, all right, they're popping off and they're saying they're selling fast. Hold on. They got Batgirl. Batgirl's a good buy, isn't it? So just to show you how this works, people, VB, like you can see here, this is Batgirl. For those who can see, I see the ring light is in the way. I wish I plugged my phone in, but Batgirl, it says it's $40 right there, 40 gems or whatever. That thing clears up. It's $40. So if you were to buy that now, the way these things are kind of selling, oh, this one dropped in 27. That's kind of weird. But the way a lot of these are selling, like you could flip it pretty quick. I'm trying to see what's coming out today. A lot of them say they're sold out already, which I'm trying to figure out how this is possible. Like
insiders, I'm telling you,
know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at right now.
Like, because you don't know, it's just like sneaker drops. The bots are gonna take over as soon as you have something that's on the timer. Just like sneaker app, they're gonna take over. They're gonna get the first pick, and then you're gonna have to be in the secondary market. So it's like automatic profit. If I buy it for 100 and sell it for 200, and I do that 10 times a day, I'm a good player. Like that's it. Like, and I wouldn't even be surprised if there's NFT platforms that buy their own NFTs and then put it on the secondary market immediately after, and then just take the money. Because it's like, all right, well, we're gonna mint these NFTs, y'all gonna give it right back to us. So wouldn't be surprised.
I'm seeing where the new one's dropping off at right now. This is crazy. But yeah, so that's VV, people. They're still working it out. But for the people who have been signed up and buying on there, again, there have been some quick flips. And as you can see, like if you go to right now, a lot of stuff is sold out. So all right, that's that. Other than that, I guess that's the show for today. Again, we were trying to hang around. We were hoping somebody called in. I already know it's gonna be hilarious. As soon as we end the show today, there's gonna be a million people tweeting and texting about all the information we get wrong and all the stuff we don't know about, and you know, us being noobs, but no one ever calls in. It's the actual debated. But hey, that's that. I saw someone ask for the masterclass link. I'm putting that in the chat right now. But if you want to check out the masterclass, you can go to the website, thegentlemanofcrypto.com, and of course the masterclass is up there on the tab as well. All right, and let's see. Christian Noisy said I didn't see anything on Thursday either. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything right now, so I'm not sure what's happening right now as far as BB. But again, it's tough to get those drops if you're not like on there an hour before and prep, because I don't know what's happening, but people are going crazy on them already. Kadeem said I copped 2 of those Loki comics. Like how? Like, hey, I'm gonna talk to some of y'all offline.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, Kadeem said it was only a $6.99 gem. So yeah, I mean you get a Loki comment for $7.
Mhm.
Get crazy. And last but not least, Goodness is giving Zay a shout out. Zay put me on Audius. Thank you. You know what? I give it to you, Zay. So really quick. I guess we end with this quick one too. I think it was in 2017 when I was going altcoin crazy. You all don't understand. Zay had to reel me in. If altcoins were drugs, I was like, listen, I had to go to rehab.
I think it was Pookie. I think it was Pookie for a little bit.
Hey, I was calling Zay up all hours of the night in the morning. Hey, you heard of this altcoin? It's 0.0000005. Yeah. Hey man, I'm about to put a G right now. But listen, I already got 40 other ones, man. I need some. I'm running low. I'm running low on funds, man. We everywhere right now. He was like, bro, if you do not like, hey, 8, 7, 6, what are you doing right now? Are you over here 30, 40 deep? Yes. I was going altcoin crazy, but a part of that process, all these music apps kept coming out in 2017. Now we knew it was early before their time. Who knew it took this long? But it was like, what we got? Verberate was in there. You see, Audius came around. It was a bunch of them. It was at least 4 or 5 of them. I know I invested in I looked into 2 or 3 of them for sure. But it's funny that I do remember you telling me as well about Audius. But by that time, I was already like, man, I got like 2 or 3. Like we both had like 2 or 3 different music altcoins. Yeah. So I was
see with Audius, the one thing was I met the head of partnerships and the CEO. So I actually met them, and because he used to be Eminem and Deadmau5's manager, I was like, he's in the industry. I'm telling you, and they already have a partnership with, well, not partnership, but they already have a relationship with Apple. So it's not corporations working with each other; it's people. Because if I'm head of partnerships and I used to be Eminem's manager, and another manager who I was best friends with works for Apple now, it's real easy to cross pollinate. I believe they had somebody at TikTok that used to work with him back in the day as far as managing music. So hey, get that connection, cross pollinate, and then here we are. So yeah, shout out to my man Clayton out here doing work.
Yeah, there we go. Shout out to him. I do remember that. Was that when you met him at a restaurant or something? I think I remember that day you told me, bro, I remember that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That was like 2018, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, 3 years ago. I told you, I was like, that's how long it takes for some of this stuff to happen. But when it does, boom, you think Audius not going to take off with TikTok? Oh, man, you got nothing coming.
I do remember that. I was like, that's why I was driving somewhere and I called Zay outside walking because he always walking. People, we be out here, I'm telling you. I was driving somewhere, I called Zay walking. I was like, hey, what you doing out here? He's like, I just got back from lunch with this dude who worked with Eminem and I do remember he worked with Eminem, slowly do whatever.
Over there in Beverly Hills, yeah.
And you said, listen, you said a different music altcoin pick. I was tribal at the time. I was like, nah, man, I got my music altcoins already. Don't you worry about. Yeah, we got people in the music space doing crypto. Don't you worry about that. We good. But yeah, shout out to you. I do remember you talking to him years ago. I remember the whole conversation when I saw you outside walking. You someone, no, I just got back from meeting with this woo. So that's what's up. I didn't say anything about it for any. I was gonna let it go, but I'll put it. You all put it in the comments. For sure, Entertainment said the only thing they have left is Sam Wilson, the Black Captain America for $5. Check my head.
Oh man, the only black one get sold.
Listen, everything for one, I'm trying to figure out how everything got sold out. And it said the drop was on the 14th. If you actually click on some of those. So I don't know what's going on with it right now. The date's wrong or whatever. Maybe it dropped 14th and released the date. I don't know. But I did see that the only one left is the Black Captain America. But to be fair, I don't think that movie has came out yet either. So I don't know how hyped that'll be. Oh, people talking about Audius to 1K. Oh, I need to check that out for real.
Hey man.
All right. Maybe. Again, shout out to Crypto Vantage for today's show sponsor. They did sponsor this FBF. Again, Crypto Vantage, go to info.cryptovantage.com/gentleman crypto. Sign up for that free newsletter. We talked about that. Sign up for the masterclass if you don't have it already on thegentlemancrypto.com. We will see you at the meetup tomorrow night at Mondrian, LA from 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Come say hey, come talk crypto, or come get some smoke, whatever you want. We're here for it all. I know I am. So if you really want to smoke, don't be the police. Come at 12:20 when we about to leave and I'm loaded up. You can get what you need.
Exactly. I was on the way. No, bring your ass. You got 4 hours.
Yeah, come when I'm loaded up. No, I'm just kidding. Seriously, it's going to be a great meetup. Can't wait to talk crypto. Can't wait to see everyone. And yes, I saw people asking about other locations. We will eventually do a tour. We've been talking about that already. We definitely gonna do a tour and get around to the rest of the United States for sure. Other than that, that's the show for today. It's unfortunate we get nobody to call in. We'll start some drama Monday of next week. We'll stir up some smoke, and by Friday, hopefully we'll have some people.
Hopefully have somebody on here. Yeah, exactly.
All right, cheers, and we see you all next week with some more crypto news, or Saturday night, actually. Saturday night at the meetup. Cheers.
Oh yeah, cheers.